Hi everyone, Renee here. I hope you are all continuing to stay safe and well. For this video, I just want to share with you what my skincare routines have been like during this time of quarantine. As you know, what I do in my routines always depends on the condition of my skin that day, how it feels, also how much exposure I'm going to get, what the weather is like. During isolation, everything is a lot simpler, but I also love how things are just not as rushed anymore. It's nice to have a structure of routine without the pressure of like when I have to be out the door or when I come back. A great habit that I picked up again during this time is I actually start my mornings with a cup of lemon ginger tea. I feel like it's a wonderful way to just detox in the first thing in the morning and just kind of kickstart your system. So my skin right now is okay. There were a couple of days there where I was like mercilessly attacked by allergies, and so it was a little raw, but it's good today. We're good. So I start to break out a little bit on my chin area. These are undoubtedly stress zits. I've been feeling all the emotions. Everything is certainly heightened right now, and you know, this doesn't actually surprise me. So I'm just going to continue to try and keep all inflammation down. So as per usual, I cleanse my skin with some cold water. After I cleanse my skin, I'm not always rushing straight into my routine. So I've been using mists a lot. I've kind of gone back to just misting my skin throughout the day. Superoxide dimestase has been a favorite of mine for years. It's just been a go-to for years. It's something that I keep replenishing all the time. I'm just patting it in now, but usually I don't. I just kind of spray it all over my skin and I just kind of go about my business. I love the mister on this because I feel like it really coats the skin, and just one spritz kind of has a wide reach. It gets my whole face and it spritzes a substantial amount. So because my skin has been just a little sensitive and inflamed from my allergies, I am skipping the vitamin C serum only because I don't want to possibly risk irritating it more. So instead I'm either going to use NIOD's CAIS or Paula's Choice 20% niacinamide. Amongst other things, the copper is great at just healing the skin during this time, as well as the anti-inflammation, and the 20% niacinamide is great for inflammation, again, bringing that all the way down. But also it's really helped, I feel, tighten this area right around here. I actually barely have anything left of my CAIL, but this is also fantastic during this time as that one-step treatment after cleansing. I just apply this and then I'm kind of done. But before I replace this, it is kind of the perfect time to bring this back into my life. So my skin already is feeling hydrated enough, but I want it to feel really hydrated. So these days, either I will use a hydrating serum or I'll use a hydrating toner, depending on what I feel like. So I'll just go with a hydrating toner essence. I talked about how this was the first Korean essence I ever tried, and up until that point I had never quite experienced that bouncy texture, and this is just consistently good. What I love about it right now is not just that it is seriously hydrating, but also it's very soothing and calming to the skin as well. Look how stretchy it is. This is not one of those light, watery toners that just kind of disappear. This is a heavy-duty toner. You really don't need more than one skin of this. I feel like just one skin already just brings so much bounce to my face and glow, actually. And then either an oil or a moisturizer. So I've been using Youth to the People's Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. This is not new. This is a formula that's actually been around for 2 years now, I believe, because I did review it and I did talk about it when it first launched. But I feel like they might have even reformulated a little bit. But anyway, I love this moisturizer. This is creamy, but it's actually still quite lightweight, which is what I like about it. It actually feels more hydrating on the skin. In fact, it's almost even a little gel-like. The texture is so comforting, and it really does not feel heavy. It doesn't leave like this heavy, oily or greasy layer on your skin. It absorbs, it makes your skin feel soft, moisturized, and also I just love medicinal ingredients as well. So I love all the adaptogenness of this. It's got the ashwagandha, it's also got the reishi, but it's got peptides in it as well. But it's just really a lovely, great moisturizer. And that's it for my morning routine during the days when I am doing a more traditional routine, because I've mentioned before that there are days where I just use a mask and that's pretty much it. I'll apply moisturizer on afterwards, and that's like the 2 steps. And sometimes I'll just mask in the middle of the day. I did mention before that I'm using this time to give my skin a break from sunscreen. I have these UV blocking blinds that still allow a lot of light in. In fact, so many of you were really curious about it. It's actually very, very widely available. They've been a real worthy investment for me. But you know, right now I'm just sort of enjoying this time where I can give my skin a breather from a lot of extra unnecessary layers. I'm also someone who doesn't like the feeling of having makeup on my face, so this has been really a good time of simplicity and freedom from makeup. But for many of you, makeup is still that ritual, which is what skincare is for me. It gives you a sense of therapy, normalcy, and joy. So, you know, do whatever it is that makes you feel happy. So I'm gonna go get changed out of my pajamas. My night routine is coming straight up. But until then, I'm wishing you great health and great skin health. Bye.